Hello and welcome back to my craft room. I can't believe how quickly the weeks have gone past. It is time to start my final pennant for my boho bunting. After tomorrow I will have finished doing pennants. Did you see what I did there? And it'll be time to do a little plaited cord and put them all together and decide where I'm going to hang them up. Still hopeful I can put them up somewhere in here in such a way that I can still pull the curtains when I need to. Anyway, let's stop wittering and waffling and I'll show you what I've picked out for my final one. So here's my little bag I've been using all along. Here are the previous 11 pennants. I've just got this one to do, so this will be number 12, and I think I'm going to get a good 3 meters of bunting out of it, because I'm also going to put my boho beads that I made in between and a couple of doodads that came in the bazaar scrap packs. So last time I'll be getting my boho bunting basic recipe out. Oh, I feel a bit sad really. So after tomorrow I shall clear that bag out, and probably that I will transfer my Celebrating 61 project into that for the time being. And then I've got another idea once that's done, but I'm also catching up with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery as well, so that I need to not start the other new one until those are out the way. So out the way makes it sound like I'm not going to enjoy them. I will love them. I just always can't wait to start the next thing as well. I think we're all the same. That's why we end up with so many UFOs, isn't it? Okay, so I've decided that the shape that I need to do, because I only did one of, is this another one of these kind of fishtail ones. So I will need my template for that. And these are the fabrics I've picked. So this is just a piece of cotton I'm going to use as the backing, but I'm going to make sure that this lovely edging shows. So that's how it came. This obviously was salvaged from a piece of clothing or whatever, and had that edging on it. And then I love this. So it's stretchy, so I do have to be careful how I work with it, but of course it matches perfectly with that. I also like how it looks with this fabric. It just picks up that little colour in the print. I've got to throw in a little bit of bright pink just for a bit of pop. I've also got a little scrap of this sari ribbon. And then this was my first practice piece when I was learning how to do the shisha embroidery with the mirrors in. So I'm going to incorporate this somehow. And then I've got a couple of, I've lost the other one, where's it gone? It's temporarily evading capture. Here we are. Right, so I've got a couple of homemade tassels that I made years ago. I think I've shown them before. They're just made out of embroidery floss, and you can buy these little tassel caps pretty cheaply. You know, you get a whole load for like a couple of quid, and you just put a dot of glue in those tassel caps, cut all the embroidery floss or whatever else you want to use, and poke it up inside the tassel cap. Yeah, so I'm going to use those on the points. So I'm ready to go. I probably don't need to sort of make you sit through watching me do the whole process again, because I've probably done it enough times. But just in case anybody's watching it might not have seen it before, this is my basic recipe, which just helps. I haven't stuck to it all the way through. It just helps if I'm feeling a bit like, oh, I'm not sure what to do. Just gets me started. I used 5 basic pennant shapes, 5 applique shapes, and then I do 5 basic steps. So my pennant shape is going to be this, and the first step will be to cut it out of my backing fabric, which is going to be this. The next bit is to divide it into 1, 2, 3 or 4. Obviously for one I would just leave it as it is, but I could divide it into 2 that way, or 2 this way. You can see that, or this way, or like a window. I think I'm just going to divide it into 2. Yeah, I'll probably divide it into 2, have a smaller piece at the top. So into 2, but not into 2 equal parts. A smaller piece at the top there will be in this turquoisey fabric. I use this at the bottom. I'm not going to worry about the fact that I've got seams running all through it. I think it's part of the history of this fabric that it used to be something else. So I'm quite happy to keep that in. And then I will use these pieces as kind of accents somehow. I might cut that into a circle and stitch it down. So once I've added my fabric pieces on, and decide what I'm doing with these bits, the next step is the to add the applique, and in this case this will be the applique, and I will probably cut it into a circle shape. That's been my favourite shape for the applique all the way through. And then decorative stitches, I might go into the pattern of the fabric a bit. I might just run lots of running stitches around the outside. I have seen some beautiful decorative stitches done around these shisha mirrors, so I might have a go at that. Last time when I did it with this, well, this is similar technique, but it's a jewel in the middle. I just did running stitches and just a few very simple stitches there. What did I do with the other mirror one? I did do another. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, and actually really quite a similar thing there. So perhaps I'll do something a bit different with that this time. I also pulled out of the Bazaar scrap packs. Still got loads left in there. These little brass beads, so I might use them to top the tassels, possibly, is what I was thinking. I don't know now I see them together, I'm not so sure. Or I could wrap them in a scrap of fabric. I could wrap them in a scrap of this. That might be a better idea. I'll see. I might not use them at all. I might get some bigger beads, like here I've used these wooden beads from my stash. And then the other thing that I might add as a decorative element is a couple more of these. Also came in the scrap packs. And I was thinking they could go kind of towards the bottom of the points, like that, perhaps like that with some more. Oh yeah, that would be quite nice if I did it like that with some more. Yeah, so it would sort of echo the mirror. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so that is my plan. It's all things I've done before, so I'm not going to bore you by sitting there and go for it now. I will come back tomorrow to show you how that went and show you how it looks at the end. And then I'll have to see how I go for time. I might leave it till next, because I've ended up, this has been a week, this has tended to be a weekend project. So I might I'll see how I go, because it's going to take me quite a while to sit and plait some cord and stuff and decide what order these are going to go in and everything. That might be a job for next weekend, or I might go straight into that tomorrow. We'll see how I go. So thanks very much for joining me today. If you've been with me all along this project, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. It helps to keep me going and get it finished, which is nice, you know. It's not going to be another one of those UFOs sitting in a bag somewhere. I've got to finish it because I said I would in public. Anyway, so that's it for me today. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye. Have a lovely day.